going to play a few clips of an incident on here, right? But only to make a point. So please do me a favor by not coming to the comment board to talk about car chases.
It is incredible that no one was killed. The madness started in Chino and it ended here in Harbor City. You can see that it's still a very active police crime scene. And right at that corner, that is where the stolen truck is now located.
Now, I was listening to somebody yesterday who did what I've talked about on many occasions. I've talked about it plenty of times before. And that wasn't his first time he's done that. He's done that a million times, right? As a matter of fact, a lot of people do what he did yesterday. And I keep speaking on it.
This man was on the 91 freeway when he suddenly found himself in the middle of that pursuit.
I saw the truck coming behind me at a rapid rate of speed, and I saw the police cars behind him. And when the truck was getting closer to me, I was pulling over to the right, and the truck was pulling over to the right towards me, like he's almost going to hit my car. And he got real close to my car, and then he veered off more to the left, and then the chase continued on.
Investigators say the 44-year-old suspect had been driving recklessly in Chino, dumped the vehicle he was in.
Now, what dude did yesterday would pretty much make nobody a bad person, according to his line of reasoning. He and others use this line of reasoning, but when him and other people use this line of reasoning, they use this line of reasoning. When they use it, they only use it to excuse themselves and make all other people into the villains.
And right at that corner, that is where the stolen truck is now located.
I mean, it's pretty scary, but I mean, he was shooting at the cops.
Armed with a rifle, a carjacking suspect leads officers on a wild and dangerous pursuit, driving over 100 miles per hour on surface streets and on freeways, at times stopping to shoot at officers. Take a look at this dash cam video. You can see the truck driving by, and then suddenly, this man was...
Remember that favor that I asked you for? Right, we're not going to come to the comment board to tell me about how you feel about people who shoot at cops and steal people's trucks at gunpoint, all right? Please do me that favor.
Investigators say the 44-year-old suspect had been driving recklessly in Chino, dumped the vehicle he was in, and then approached Josh Ross, who was pumping gas at a Shell gas station in Corona.
And he said, "Hey, brother, I need that truck." And I still kind of looked at him like, "No, man, you're not getting my truck." And then he popped a round from his automatic rifle, and it just sent just made my heart race. Like, it was so loud.
You see all the stuff he did already? Right, you hear me talk about people who like to say, well, I'm not as bad as this person, or I'm not as bad as that person. You know, they will find things that they don't do or things that they haven't done. And from there, they'll convince themselves and try to convince others that they're not part of the problem on here that we sometimes refer to as Black YouTube.
It's like, it was so loud.
Police say the suspect stole the truck and led police on a chase from Corona to the Long Beach Lakewood area, at one point stopping suddenly to avoid hitting kids getting out of school. Finally coming to an end in Harbor City after the suspect clipped a police cruiser and lost control of the truck and struck a light pole.
But at least he didn't run over the kids. Yeah, he shoots at people, he robs people, and endangers people by driving 100 miles per hour, but at least he didn't want to hurt the kids. So I'm the problem. Right, that's what you're telling me. So you say I'm the problem, but you don't see me hurt no kids, do you? But I'm the problem. See, according to that line of reasoning, none of us are guilty of anything then. None of us are guilty of nothing, if we want to use that line of reasoning. Because we all have things that we won't do. Like the dude who wouldn't hit them kids. But people try to use that twisted line of reasoning to set themselves apart from the others, as if they are above the messes that we make on here. They think that citing things that they haven't done means that it's just everybody else that's the problem.
And lost control of the truck and struck a light pole. When the man jumped out of the truck, he tried to carjack a second vehicle. Eventually, LA County Sheriff's deputies tackled him to the ground